Hey guys, how are you today? It's Monday. So I got a haul today and I'm showing you this card because I purchased some Tilda pads from Archana's craftycity.com. She had a like a winter Christmas marketplace thing on Facebook, and she was selling some of the older Tilda pads. So I went ahead and picked some up, but I want to show you this card. It's beautiful. It's an easel card, and I won't open it because it's got her message inside. Look how beautiful this card is. Oh my gosh, Archana, thank you so much. This is such a beautiful card. I love her layering and her use of the little, I think this is a die. And she's even got some, I think these are air dry clay pieces in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So cute. So she sent me a little gift along with my purchase, and it's a craft studio warming. Isn't that funny, guys? This is the Never Ending Summer paper pack from Lemoncraft. It's 12 by 12, 6 by 6 double-sided papers, and you can see the real shabby design in this these papers. They're beautiful. They're from Poland. And I think this was released this summer because I was able to get this as well. And this is just beautiful. So check out Archana's shop. She may still have this, but she sent to me this as a gift to me. And here's what I ordered from her. She had some of these. I don't know if she has these left over. But All That Is Spring from Tilda. And I also purchased the Corner Shop, which is now retired. So got a couple of each. And then it was a Tilda day. I had made a purchase at Pandora, France, online, and that order came in today. So mostly purchased some older items. I purchased some of their dimensional stickers. There's multiple packs in here, so I won't take them out, but you can see that. That is Winter Memories, I believe. And then I purchased some of these guys. I don't know which collection this was with, but this is a really old Tilda sticker pack. So I got some of those, and then I got some of these card backgrounds, and I believe this is the Summer Fair one. Maybe, maybe not. So I got some of that, and they had really good prices on this. And I'm looking for I'm looking for my bag because I had more in my package. I also purchased some of these Sewing Bird stacks. And then I think the last thing I got from them was this. And these are Winter Memories decor packs. So I got a couple of those. So that is my haul for today, and I will be back with another video because somebody asked me to demo something. Demo the Bowmaker. This guy. And actually, yeah, let me go ahead and do that now. So I did some bows using the Bowmaker to make these ornaments. They're still right next to me. The bows for these ornaments. And so you can use, you pretty much want to use a width of ribbon that's going to not be so wide because these are small bows. You don't want to make them too small, right, with that size ribbon. So what I'm going to do is, let me demo it with this twine, because you can do it with twine too, right? And this Bowmaker was, I think it was like $6 something, maybe $5. Some person got in the bright idea to make their own bow easy. It comes from Huntington Beach, California, and it makes different size bows. You can see all these different cutouts here. So you basically are making a bow that has even size loops, right? So this whole side makes one size bow, and then you can also make it with this little size right here. So the loops are this size. And then you turn it around to the side, you'll get this size. Or you'll have two sizes here, the long side or this little short side. And then this side here has also two sizes. So why don't I make, because I'm using twine, why don't I make a smaller one? And you could do this with a fork, but you know, a fork only has 4 tines on it, and it's only going to be one size. This you get multiple sizes out of, and yeah. So I'm going to use this right here, this size right here, and I learned how to do this off of a video because you can use your fingers to do this, but it's harder because you have to keep your fingers the same distance apart while you're doing this. So to demonstrate, what you do is you, I'm just holding this twine here over the top of this piece of the Bowmaker. So I'm going to twine it over, and as I go over that top piece, I'm going to count because I want to make sure I have the equal number of loops on each side. So I went around and under and in the middle and over the top of the first finger here. And then I'm going to go underneath and over the top. So that's 2 loops there. That's number 2. And then I went over the top and under and then through the middle and over that, right? And let me go a couple of times. So that's 3. And I'm just kind of pushing it down so that I can keep it together. And that's 4. So, and there's no promise that this is going to end up pretty because I've never done this with twine. So now I'm going to come back under and in the middle. So I went underneath the first, you know, oops, it came out. I went underneath the first, and now I'm on this side. So what you're going to do is I'm going to cut the end because I didn't know how many loops I wanted. I'm going to cut the end so that I can string it through. So what I will do now is I've got this right here, and I'm going to stick the end through the back like that. And I'm going to bring it under, and then I'm going to come around the front and through that crease. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to leave a little bit of a loop so that you can go through that piece that you went over the middle with. So I know it's kind of hard to see with that. I'm trying to do this on camera. It's very hard for me to do it while looking through the camera and going through that little loop. So now I just have to pull it through my fat fingers. Sorry guys. Okay. Without getting it caught there. Okay, so now I've basically just made the loop, see? And I will tighten it down. And then at this point, what I do is I actually tie a second knot using that extra piece that I've been holding this whole time. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm just going to tie a single knot so that it locks it in. Actually, that first loop locked it in, but I like to do this double knot just as an assurance. So now you can slip it off the end of the Bowmaker, and what you have is a 4-loop bow made from twine. Isn't it cute? And they have even loops on both sides. Now, what I would do is use this on a very tiny, you know, package or something like that, or ornament, and maybe put a button in the middle. That would be cute, or you know, it's just something really cute to put this on. And this may not have been the best material to use, but you can use all kinds of bow ribbons. I mean, I had this right here, but you know, you could use this maybe for the larger one. And I don't know if I could do another bow correctly. Like this, right? Let's just do two loops with this one since it's so fat. So I'm going to go around the back, up through the middle, over the top, under, and over. You're basically just kind of weaving it. And then there's the second loop. So then I will cut it. This is a really stiff ribbon, so it might turn out a little nicer. And we're gonna see. So I'm gonna make that little thing so I can put my ribbon through to the back. Now remember, you're gonna wanna keep a little slack in there because you're gonna wanna tuck it through there again when you come back out from the bottom. Oh, maybe I didn't cut it long enough. It's gonna be interesting. Stay on there. Tuck it through to the back. Things you do on camera. I'm sorry, I gotta move it so that I can actually do this without it coming loose. Okay. Can I do this? I might have cut it too short. Sorry guys, I'm not on camera, I know it. Okay, I finally got that tail through there. And this is not an easy ribbon to work with because it's kind of like that, like sailcloth, is what I want to call it. It's really stiff, but it's gonna hold the bow really well. That's the only thing. Okay, so it is short. I'm not gonna have very much of a tail, but that's okay. So I'm gonna just tighten it up and tighten the knot, and then I'm going to do that double knot like I was talking about earlier. Sorry. So now I have a second knot in there and I can slide it off the end. So that's with this bigger thing here, and I did it with 2 loops instead of 3 this time. So then you have this double bow, is what they call this. And you can fluff up the ribbon so that it doesn't have that awkward creasing. See, this is not wired ribbon. It's just very stiff ribbon. Isn't that cute? So there's the Bowmaker making really nice bows. And then I would just cut, you know, a triangle off that end so it looks nice on the tail. There we go. There we go, there we go. So that's the Bowmaker, and I will be right back because I have to film another video with some die cuts. Hey guys, so Dee had asked me to get her the dimensions of both the policy envelope and the mini coffee bag that I purchased from Multi Mouse Stamps. And so here's the first die. This is the coffee bag, or mini coffee bag, and I did not cut this little piece out simply because I'm lazy right now. And if you do cut it out, then you'll have a whole piece here. If you don't, then you'll have this window, and I have a window because I didn't cut it out yet, or I didn't remove that piece from the die. So not a big deal. I'm just doing this for Dee anyway. And I've started to score or fold along the lines that the die makes, and so I'm starting to do that. And it looks like there's also a triangle fold here. So I'm going to kind of train it to fold along the crease line. And I don't know if I'm in video, I'm in camera, but yeah. So that, I'm just pinching. Doesn't have to be exact because I think she, oh, that one's going to go in, isn't it? Instead of out. Because this is a bag. So let me not fold that in. Let me fold that back out. Then that one goes in. So you guys, if you drink coffee, you probably know what these little bags are all about, because usually beans, whole beans usually come in these bags, or you can grind it at the grocery store. And it usually has one of these toppers on it. So it's really mini, as you can see. And I'm going to need my tape runner, and I'm going to do this off camera, but you will get the idea that I am laying down tape. ATG tape. And I'm just doing it on all the flaps, so kind of give me a second and I'll come back on camera. I'm not doing that great of a job on that part of it, but I'm not really trying to demo how I put this together either. I'm just trying to do this for dimensional purposes. So let me stick this corner together. Oh, it would help if they met up, right? Okay, so I'm good there. And so you can kind of see the bag forming. I'm going to tuck the two small flaps in. Oh, I guess I didn't need it on all 4 sides. I just needed it on 3. And let me kind of rub that off, since you need it just on 3 of the flaps, not 4. Okay, so there's the bottom. And here's the sides. And there's those triangular pieces that kind of crease in. Whenever you have a bag, you know, usually you can fold it up. So this is so cute. So here's what I was talking about in my haul video. You have, when you have like those little coffee bags, you usually have like a wire, a twist tie sort of thing in there. And you could probably just get a twist tie from those little cellophane bags and reuse it, because I never use those. I always use tape. And then you so you could fold it over in here, glue this down on top, and then you would use this to roll it. So I'm going to I'm not going to roll it all the way up since Dee wants the dimensions. And then you would just take it and fold it inward, right? That wire would take care of the fact that it would keep the flap closed. Oh, this is so adorable. So here's the bag. And the window inside, the reason I left the die like it was is because you can put acetate in here for this window. And then you can see what's inside of it. How adorable is that? Okay, so dimensions for Dee. All right, Dee, here they come. Let's see. It's about 1.5 inches wide across the front. And then it is 2.5 tall, 2.5 inches tall. And the bag is 3/4 of an inch deep, 3/4 of an inch this way, 2.5 tall, and I think I said 1.5 wide. Yeah. So that is the little coffee bag. And I just cut this out of scraps that I had laying next to my die cutter, because my room is a really huge mess. So that is that. Now the policy envelope, I am not going to put this all together, per se. I'm not going to put these on, but it cuts these little, you know, these little clasp thingies that you use for the string. And it makes this piece and this piece. And I'm assuming that's a flap. So it also scores the die just like, or scores the die cut just like the other thing did. And this piece of paper is interesting because you could see the, I don't know what kind of paper this is. I think this was old DCWV cardstock. Okay, so then you get this policy envelope thingy going here. All right, and you would just again run some ATG tape through there. Here's the flap for the top, which is separately cut. So you run some tape over here and you stick it down on the inside of your envelope, and then you could just fold it over. See, I want to make sure I got it in there right so I can measure it appropriately. Okay, so it would end up looking like this. And of course you would have those little circles that I was holding up stuck to the paper. So this is the policy envelope. It's cute. And the size of this is 5 inches long, or tall, I guess you could say, by 3, 5 by 3. All right, Dee, there you go. And I hope that helps anybody who's interested in this policy envelope die from Sizzix. I got this from Art Attack Supplies. And then the other die I purchased from Waltzing Mouse Stamps. They have a U.S. distributor, but this is a U.K. company. But you can order it in the U.S. and not pay the extra shipping cost on it. You may pay it and then they refund it to you. That's what happened to me. So there you go. I hope that helps. Talk to you soon. Bye.